So 2013, my husband and I met online. He lived in the city of Wyoming. We got married, immediately started trying to have a family, and in May, I discovered that I was pregnant. And we went, and she was growing, she was looking fine, or so I thought. And my doctor called, and she's like, hey, just wanted to call and let you know the ultrasound tech found what she thinks is an omphalocele. An omphalocele is a weakening in the abdominal wall when the baby is developing, and it has to do with the umbilical cord. Charleigh's did not form correctly, which allowed for her liver, her intestines, and part of her heart to come outside of her body. 20 weeks came along, and we learned that Charleigh had 2 heart defects. When she came out, it was discovered that her omphalocele had ruptured. She immediately had to be rushed to surgery. They pulled the curtain down 20 seconds. I got to look at her, and that was it. That same day, we learned that Charleigh had an additional diagnosis, a diagnosis that you only see in 1 in every 1.5 million births, and it's called pentology of Cantrell. Most babies do not make it past 60 days of life. Charleigh is at 105. All of her organs are finally back in. It's completely covered. One of her heart defects has been repaired with a stent. Her hernia in her diaphragm, which is the hole, that can't be repaired until they go in to do her big heart surgery. And as far as the missing sternum and xiphoid process, there's nothing they can do about that. Because Charleigh has failed excavation 3 times now, we learned last Thursday that Charleigh has to have a trach. She's the strongest little girl I've ever met in my life, and I don't know how she's made it as far as she has, but it costs us $65 a day for us to travel round trip between gas and food. We literally questioned every day, like, how are we going to get down there? How are we going to make this work? How is it going to continue? So what the grant would mean to us would be being able to breathe for a little while. To be granted, the blessing of a grant would be a miracle.
So Katie, I haven't been completely honest with you.
Oh God.
So today, I know I asked you to come here and share your story and everything else, but the real reason we invited you here today was to award you a grant in the amount of $10,000. And we are part of your village. We are part of your army, rooting for Charleigh, rooting for you guys, and supporting you in any way that we can. You can hug me.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
So I know that this is but obviously a drop in the bucket with the everything you guys have been through, but I hope that this, regardless of the dollar amount, represents a moment of celebration and hope in your journey, because you guys have been through a lot. We exist to help people like you battling things that you can't do on your own. And we're fortunate to have supporters that love the mission, and they love people like you, and they want to help in any way that they can.
I feel like I can breathe.
That's the goal.
Oh my God.